Okay, where I was going today to get the burner holder. This is a burner. This is what Filipinos cook on over here. You got your regulator, your hose that goes into the pipe, which then goes to the tank. Normally they would have a hole right over here, and you would stick that hose down there and you would open this up and the tank would go there. But here there's no such hose. So what I had to do was go and have one specially made, because there was nowhere here that you could buy one. See, that's one thing about the Philippines that kind of is frustrating. In America, you can usually find anything you need, but here sometimes you just can't get what you're looking for, so you have to have it made. And hell, I ended up spending about $65 really that I didn't have, but there's no choice. We have to have that burner holder to cook the food. So that's where I went today. And what I'll do is give you an update tomorrow, because it's supposed to be finished tomorrow, and we'll pick it up. Okay, thank you. Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. Sunshine Shoulders is a channel that's geared toward the new man and woman who's never been to the Philippines, but who's interested in making a trip here for a slow vacation or to rejuvenate. My 11 years of being affiliated with the Philippines doesn't make me an expert, but it does give me a unique perspective, and I like to share that with the new man and woman, or anyone, if it can make your trip here more enjoyable, and above all things, more safer. I'm boots on the ground here. I'm right in the middle of all this. I live among the locals. I'm not like a lot of these other vloggers that you see on YouTube talking about the Philippines. They living around the edges, and more than likely in one of those big towers in Manila or Cebu. I'm going to give you the nitty gritty, and that's simply exactly what I'm seeing, what I'm living, and what I'm experiencing. I'm never going to sugarcoat that. It's not going to start today. Just wanted to bring you along with me as I finish buying the supplies for my burner stand. We needed a burner stand when we moved over here to this house. Burners are what most Filipinos cook on. It's just simply a 2-hour burner that you saw at the beginning of the vlog, and this is just a stand. So now I'm over here at the towel shop. This is the place where I'm gonna buy 28 by 8 towel, and also the towel, I think it's called a towel strip. This is going to go on top. This is what the burner is going to sit on, like the countertop. And these guys are really, really good, the ones who are constructing this burner stand. One thing I like about the Philippines is they got cheap labor, but I'm going to tell you, they have craftsmen over here. You would not believe it. In construction, carpentry, artistry. So enjoy the video. I appreciate it. Take care. Hey, good afternoon. I just returned home from buying the rest of the supplies for the burner stand that I had to have made because I can't find one in the stores over here. The burners, of course, what most people cook on here, unless you have the regular stove, but we don't. So we got that burner, that 2-hour burner. Normally it just goes on the countertop. They cut a hole in the counter, you run the hose down that connects to the tank underneath there. And you have the regulator, you turn it off and on there. But this particular house did not have that hose, so I had to have one constructed. Ended up spending about $60 really. I consider wasted. but there's no choice, you know. And I want it outside anyhow because I don't want that smoke and grease messing up that wall and messing up those nice counters. I mean, those nice cabinets in there. So one of the things that's different, really different, and as an expat, you'll see when you come over here, or even visit in the Philippines, a lot of things that you need over here that's so readily available in the States, you can't find here. So you have to get creative. You have to have somebody to make it or create it for you. You know, and some of the things that are very, very expensive. Let me give you an example. You see this Aveeno here? Now, back in March, I was sent this in a buy-like-buy-in box. Now you can get 2 of these in Walmart. They come in a box, a set, for $14.99. So this saves 750 pesos. This one Aveeno bottle here, first of all, you're not going to find it this big. You'll find the one maybe 3/4 of this. It's going to cost you 1,000 pesos, about over $20 for this. So if you use lotion like I do, because I need it over here, the water is very hard. Got a lot of chemicals. So when I get out of the shower, even though it's, smoking hot outside, I have to use the lotion because, man, it cracks my skin. My skin is dry. So I buy the lotion. So when you come over here, bring some good moisturizing lotion because you're going to need it. You know, and then I already told you on one of my videos to bring some suntan lotion. You're going to need it. I always, today, if you heard me, I was like, man, it's hot. And I had to catch myself because I keep forgetting I'm in the Philippines. This isn't Alaska. The sun over here is just unrelenting. It's going to cook you. If, at certain times of the year and then at certain times of the day, but early in the morning, you get a break. In the evening, somewhere around 5:30, you get a break. All right? But coming over here, remember, a lot of things you're not going to be able to find. There's no Walmart over here. I miss Walmart. It's one of the things I miss about America is the Walmart. You can go in there and just buy just about anything. Some of the most simplest things over here, you can't buy, you can't find. And that's frustrating at times. So I'll give you an update tomorrow because it should be finished tomorrow. These guys are master welders, and one of the best things about living here, like I said, the labor's cheap. To construct this thing, and you're gonna see how nice it looks. It was only 1,500 pesos, about $30. So, and I was watching a video, a guy was building a house over here, because I'm gonna eventually build a house here. He was telling how cheap the labor was. I think a master carpenter over here is about 500 or 600 pesos a day. So anywhere between $10 and $13 a day, which is, unbelievable. So you get your 2 or 3, you got your master carpenter, then you get, a carpenter and then a helper. That's all you need. So you're going to spend about, let's say $40 a day on labor. That's unheard of in the United States. They're making that per hour over there. And these guys are good. So you'll see it. I'll give you an update tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. I just wanted to kind of bring you along with me to have this done. It's just something different that I do. I'll do my regular vlog later once I cool down a little bit on one of my subjects that I have written down in there. It's so much that I really want to talk about, And before I forget, I want y'all to send, if you pray for these people over here, man, especially in Luzon. This is the 3rd typhoon in less than 3 weeks. And it's just, that's something that I could make a whole video on, the pain and suffering over here. It's just, it's never ending. And that's why I always suggest to guys and girls, when you come over here, don't complain over here, because you're not going to get any sympathy. I mean, imagine you have two super typhoons and a regular typhoon. This last one's caused massive flooding, the worst in Manila in 45 years. People, over 1 million people displaced, maybe 100 people dead. I mean, it's like every time you look up, it's like a 9/11 type of catastrophe over here. And I tell you, you know, that's one thing that I just can't get used to, and I hope I never get used to it. I never get hardened to that. Because what you'll notice about the people over here, they've seen it so much over and over and over that they've become, I don't know, numb to it, I guess. You know, so this Friday, what I decided to do, because if don't nobody know, every Friday during the pandemic, I use 1,000 pesos out of my savings. It's about $20. And I give it away to one of my Filipino subscribers, during the pandemic, who is not working. I spin a wheel. I put their name in a spin wheel, and we spin the wheel. And then a gentleman over in the Middle East, he matched me, so we're giving away 2,000 pesos every Friday during the pandemic. Well, this week we've decided, instead of doing the spin wheel, we're just going to give the whole 2,000 to one of my subscribers who lives in the Cagayan Valley up in Luzon. I mean, he sent me some pictures, and I'm going to put them on here just to show you. I mean, devastation, everybody. I mean, just be thankful that you don't have to experience something like that. And this is the third one in the last 3 weeks. And I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry for that, but don't come over here complaining, please. Don't do it. You're not going to get any sympathy. And the people may seem cold, but they're not. They're just numb to all this devastation. The third, imagine that. But thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. If you're in America, you're already asleep. So I'm going to speak to your subconscious mind. When you get up, go out, find somebody to help before your head hits that pillow. If you're out there at the grocery store and you see somebody in the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink. Give them a few dollars. In the Philippines, it's about 3 p.m. So we've got still some more time to find somebody to help. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free, and I'll see you next time.